True stranger sexual assault cases are very rare, and when they happen, they stand out. They haunt you. This is a very unique case. It's very heartbreaking. It's devastating. It's brutal. It's disgusting. And it is going to take a lot of work for this 11-year-old girl who was walking home from school for the first time to recover. A Birmingham, Alabama man abducted and raped. What a yandere. This adult, 30 something year old man, abducted and raped an 11-year-old girl walking home from school for her very first time. Every parent's nightmare, the worst nightmare any parent can have. Just imagine. You never let your kid walk home from school because of things like this. You protect your child, by all means. You figured, oh, she's 11. She really wants to walk home. Well, let me let her do it this time. And then this pedophile, this rapist, this animal stalks her, abducts her, and rapes her. Definitely every parent's worst nightmare. This man is a complete animal. Just take a look at him. Let's get into the news. A Birmingham man has been convicted in the kidnapping and rape of a young girl while she was walking home from school alone for her very first time. A Jefferson County jury on Thursday night deliberated for 1 hour before finding 38-year-old pedo. I'll try not to say his name. They found him guilty of first-degree kidnapping. Let's 38 years old. What would you want with an 11-year-old, you pedophile? You disgusting, immoral piece of crap. You hurt an 11-year-old girl, an innocent child, just walking home from a great day at school, or maybe not a not so great day at school. We don't know. And then you want to stalk her and kidnap her and rape her? Let me get back to the news. The jury deliberated for 1 hour, and they found this man guilty of first-degree kidnapping, first-degree rape by force. This is brutal. This is disgusting. Found him guilty of first-degree rape of a child under the age of 12. Found him guilty of sex abuse by force and sex abuse of a child under the age of 12. Let's go over that again. They found they found this pedo guilty of first-degree kidnapping, first-degree rape by force, first-degree rape of a child under the age of 12, sex abuse by force, and sex abuse of a child under the age of 12. The attack initially happened in September of 2022. Why did it take so long to come to... Anyway, I know how that is. These types of cases normally take years. I don't know why, but okay. Anyway, the attack happened in September 2022 in Birmingham's Forest Park area. The assailant and the victim did not know each other. They never met before. She's never seen this man a day in her life. He probably seen her. Who knows how long he was lurking? You know, we don't know, but they don't know each other. These people are total strangers. The victim did not know the perpetrator. And as I said before, true stranger sexual assault cases are very rare. But when they happen, they stick out like a sore thumb. You know, they haunt you like a nightmare. Like, how sick can you be? How evil can you be? This is crazy. This case in particular represents every parent's worst nightmare. A predator who waits, watches, and attacks a child. There are real yanderes in this world who are predators that would watch, wait, kidnap, attack, and rape a child, though? What a perv. This is crazy. He waited, watched, and attacked a child, an innocent 11-year-old child. And because of this, the jury found him accountable. This is a great jury. Big shout out to the jury. He was held accountable for being a monster. Justice was served, and the community is definitely a safer place because this monster has been taken off the road, and I cannot wait to see when his sentencing is and what he will get. I hope he gets life in prison without the possibility of parole. Um, this is brutal rape, and this is just ridiculous. It's heart wrenching. As a parent myself, I would not be able to fathom something like this happening to my child. So big prayers goes out to the parents and the victim. Testimony showed that the 11-year-old victim was walking home from school when the monster jumped out of a vehicle after passing by her just moments earlier. So he stalked her in a vehicle, and then when she got to a certain point, he jumped out of the vehicle. Oh my goodness. He waited near some bushes for the girl to walk down a path. This psychopath waited near some bushes. What a creepy story that happened in real life. He waited near some bushes for the girl to walk down a path on her way heading home from school. Innocent child, 11 years old. At that point, he stopped her, forced her into a nearby wooded area where he physically and sexually assaulted her, including rape. He literally raped an 11-year-old child. He stopped her and forced her into a nearby wooded area where he physically and sexually assaulted her, including rape. So he did something to her physically, hit her, beat her, punched her. Who knows what this creep did? And then raped her, literally. He was identified as the assailant after evidence gathered from the victim was entered into the Combined DNA Index System database, also known as CODIS. Thank God for that. Because this perv probably would have never been found because they didn't know each other. They never met a day in her life. I hope that the parents seek Jesus in this situation so this little girl can get the healing as well as the therapy that she needs to get over this incident. If it's even a thing. If it's even a thing that somebody can get over. It's going to take a lot of work to get her the help mentally that she needs to become a normal citizen again. 11 years old. This is just heartbreaking. The suspect was booked into the Jefferson County Jail on October 25th, 2023, and has remained behind bars since then. He had a public defender to defend him in this case. The trial began on Monday, and they found him guilty already, so that's a good thing. The sentencing date has not yet been set. Okay? But definitely want to commend the jury for their time and efforts and the system for putting this monster where he belongs. God bless this victim's family and the survivor of this terrible crime, is what the district attorney said. He said that he's happy that the defendant was found guilty and will finally face his fate. I want him, well, I'm not going to say I want him to, but people who rape children and go to prison, they normally get raped as well. So, he assaulted her and raped her on her walk from school. And so, for the rest of his life, I hope that they take turns treating him that way as he sits in prison for the crime that he did. What type of animal looks at an innocent 11-year-old child and is appeased by her and turned on by her in any type of way? You must be a sick moron. Just look at this guy. Disgusting pig. Brutally raped a child, an innocent child, walking home from getting her education, and you do this to her. Rob her of her innocence. May you rest in piss, you animal. Who raised you? This is a terrible story. I really, really hope and pray for this child that she gets the healing that she needs to move forward in life. Very sad story. And I hope her parents seek the Lord to be able to guide her and help her and nurture her into normalcy as she moves into her teens, because she's a preteen. So, this is just unfortunate. And I'm glad that this moron, this monster, this rapist, this child abuser, glad that he's going to get what he deserves. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Have a great day.